Welcome to the Royal Palace in Stockholm, Sweden.
Hey, it is about 12:30 in the afternoon. We arrived here last night, fairly late, a little after 7 o'clock in the evening. Got to our hotel around 8:30. We're staying at the Sheraton Stockholm, which is near the Gamla Stan. It's very centrally located. You're within walking distance to Central Station, close to a lot of different attractions that Stockholm has to offer. And our first stop this morning on our late start this morning is the Royal Palace,
Which is right in the middle of the Gamla Stan. And in case you didn't know, the Gamla Stan is another island, which is a part of the massive amount of islands that make up Stockholm. It's not just one city or one little area. It is an entire set of islands that make up the capital city of Stockholm, Sweden.
and it is beautiful, and we can't wait to show you around.
But let's get inside because I saw a bunch of tours starting and we're going to be surrounded by people.
Yay!
Well, that was certainly the most elaborate changing of the guard I've ever seen.
It was pretty cool to just kind of stumble upon something like that.
After you get your tickets, your first entrance is going to be into the royal apartments. Tickets are 180 Swedish krona, which is about $18. And at first glance, this place, of course, is gorgeous and very royal looking.
This is actually the throne room in the palace, and it isn't used officially for when he sits on the throne and gives speeches to an audience any longer. I think the last time that was technically done was in 1973. Today it's used mainly for banquets, dinners, and the last thing that was held in here was actually a concert a couple of weeks ago. We have come to the guest quarters of the palace here in Stockholm at the Royal Palace. And if you'll notice, the ceilings are drastically shorter. But if you're privileged enough to be invited as a guest here at the palace, this is where you would stay. And this is specifically the margarita room. So as a welcome drink, you'd be served a margarita of your choice. Just kidding.
Oh, it's pink.
And apparently you didn't get a bed.
I think it's in the back. Way back there.
I think so.
When you get your ticket and you go through the apartments, be sure not to think that that's the end. There's actually several more locations to visit here on the grounds of the Royal Palace. There's actually a cute little map here. Ryan's currently studying it to figure out where we're going next. But be sure not to miss the rest of it. Our next stop is the Treasury. And our final stop, which is included in our ticket, is the area of the 3 crowns, or the 3 krona. I'm sure I'm saying that entirely wrong, and I apologize. I'm only slightly disappointed that I didn't get to see dragons down there. They had stuffed dragons in the gift shop, which made me think that there was dragons down there. I mean, that's what started all the fires that destroyed the original palaces.
I think they were down that other staircase that said no admittance, so we weren't allowed to go down.
Probably. They're hiding them there. But now it's time for Fika. Ryan is trying to find a cafe that he went to how many years ago?
Gosh, at least probably 15.
That had supposedly the best white hot chocolate and cheesecake.
White chocolate cheesecake, that is.
Oh,
It
correction
was
made.
Phenomenal.
I have no idea if this place still exists, but we're gonna try to find it. And you found it.
I did.
Still here after 15 years.
We just had a fika. What is a fika, you might ask? A fika is a Swedish term basically for having coffee and a sweet type of pastry or cake and visiting with friends in the middle of the afternoon. It's a great tradition if you ask my opinion. So for our fika, we went to Cafe Chocolaten, which I've been to before, like 14 years ago when I was here by myself in Stockholm, and I liked it so much I had to bring Joseph back here. I had a white hot chocolate and a piece of white chocolate cheesecake, which Joseph stole a few bites of. I didn't stab him with the fork for doing so. It was a really big piece. It was so good. And Joseph had a latte, but highly recommend coming here to have your fika. They also have soups and sandwiches and some other bigger menu items, and their prices are honestly, especially for Sweden, they're not bad at all.
The only problem with our Fika break was the fact that we did it way too quickly. Even the host at the restaurant said that we were way too fast. So next time we're going to have to slow down and not eat so quickly and drink so quickly.
We might have to go back and try it again tomorrow. Apparently we've come to the Wooden Horse Museum, and it's free entry. Let's go in and just see what it's all about. Hey, how are you?
So they don't want you filming in there, so you're just going to have to come and see it for yourself. But horse painting is actually a very big tradition here in Sweden, apparently. And they have some really old ones in there.
It's actually more of a store than it is a museum.
It does kind of feel like it's certainly halfway a store and halfway a museum.
But I will say that the stuff in there does look like it is actually at least designed in Sweden. And there's a lady when you walk in to the right, and she's actually hand painting different things. So that's pretty cool and unique. So if you're looking for some good souvenirs, I would definitely say you should come there.
Yes, if you want some actual handcrafted souvenirs from Sweden, that's the place to go. I
I just did a little self-tour of St. Nicholas Cathedral It is the oldest church here in Stockholm, and it was the only church in Stockholm for a very long time. It was consecrated in 1306. It is an example of Baroque architecture. It is technically Lutheran. That's who it belongs to. And many coronations and royal weddings and other important things have taken place at the church. It's in the old town, in the Gamla Stan, very close to the royal palace, and it cost 100 kroner to get in, so about $10 US. And you can actually attend the service there for free if you would like, or you can actually go in and pray and they won't charge you at all.
We have now crossed the bridge from Gamla Stan to another one of the islands that make up the city of Stockholm. And we are on a walking path which goes right along, I guess, the bay, the ocean, the sea. Not exactly sure what you call it, but it's a cute little walk. Very quiet, very pretty. Get amazing views of the city. And we're going to enjoy this right before we go find some dinner.
This particular area in Södermalm has amazing views of the entire city of Stockholm. You can look over there and you can see Kungsholmen, you can look over there and you can see the Gamla Stan. You can see many other parts of Stockholm, which I don't know what they're called, but it offers really good photo opportunities as well, so you should totally come and check this place out. It's also usually pretty quiet. It is when we're up here.
And the best part about it all is that there's no cobblestones.
Yes, a lot more friendly to your feet. What is one thing that people think of when they think of the country of Sweden?
Besides the Swedish chef.
Jinx said it.
Okay, later.
Okay.
Meatballs. We have come to do the most touristy thing that you can think of here in Sweden, besides, of course, wandering around the old town. Eat meatballs. They have a plethora, as you can see here from this chart, of options. I don't know what this is going to taste like. I don't know what this is going to look like, but
some of our other vloggers that we've watched have recommended this place hands down, so we're going to go try it.
We'll see you inside. Well, that was delicious. We forgot to tell you exactly where we went. We went to a place called Meatballs for the People. It was really loud inside, and there was copywritten music, so we did not get to talk while we were eating in there. Sorry about that. But as you will see in the clips that I'm going to put on top of this, it was very tasty. We both ended up getting the chef's choice, which included 8 meatballs, 2 of 4 different kinds.
And the chef gets to choose.
The chef gets to choose, of course.
And
comes with pickled cucumbers, lingonberries, mashed potatoes, gravy. Yeah.
And I finished the gravy off.
Yes, he did.
I poured it down my gullet.
So uncouth. We do not belong in restaurants.
Especially, well, I wouldn't have done that if that would have been a very nice establishment, but it was very loud and pretty laid back.
It was very laid back, but it was a great place. And we ended up having wild boar and reindeer and lamb, which those are the kind of the more different ones. Of course, there's chicken and beef and pork.
They were really, really good.
They have a lot of other options on the menu. But we are headed back to our hotel, which is about a 35-minute walk from here.
We've got some fun things to show you tomorrow in Stockholm, but for now, thanks for traveling the world with us.